Hi, I'm Jeff Mowatt here with another customer experience turnoff. And today I want to talk to you about what I call disclaimer disconnect. For some 30 years, I have been working with clients on how to enhance customer experience. And sometimes what I find is that companies inadvertently annoy customers without knowing it. And the odd thing is that sometimes customers don't realize that they're really that annoyed by it, but they quietly next time do business somewhere else. And one of those areas that is so subtle and yet does have an impact is what I call disclaimer disconnect. You know how sometimes you receive emails from people, and sometimes right at the end of the email, there'll be this clause that talks about how this is all confidential. In fact, it might sound something like this.
This message is confidential and intended solely for the person named here. It may contain information that is privileged, confidential, or exempt from disclosure. If you are not the intended recipient, files may not be shared, or so help us, we will demand satisfaction. It will be pistols at dawn. Name your second, you cad.
Okay, that last part is a bit of an exaggeration, but it kind of comes across that way, like there's going to be significant consequences if we ever share this email with anyone. Well, it's nonsense. The reality is that those clauses mean nothing. Just because somebody puts a clause at the end of an email saying you're not allowed to share it doesn't mean you're legally bound to do so at all. A contract has to have offer and accept, and we need to sign separate agreements if we want to make sure this is confidential. And typically an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement signed separately, does bind us to not share communicatives. Other than that, those emails mean nothing. And what they do, however, is it makes the organization sound like it's run by a bunch of bureaucrats, like there's a whole bunch of hoops that people need to jump through. So my suggestion for you is get rid of them. They have no legal power. Just sign off your emails the way you would normally in conversation with a colleague. Well, I hope you find that to be helpful. And if you like this video, I think you're going to love my tips. You'll get them for free at jeffsbusinesstips.com. See you next time.